pick only the best Amazon products you never knew you needed on. But wait, there's more. And thank you guys for clicking on those Amazon links, bookmarking them and shopping from there. Doesn't cost you extra and helps support the stream with qualifying purchases we earn. And if you're watching on the YouTubes, head on over here to twitch.tv, Meemaw the Geeky Granny, and be part of the show live. Hashtag disclaimers. All right, first up, we are going to get you...
Oh goody, down the rabbit hole we go.
No, these are good. These are good. They're going to save your life.
Is this the list I put together?
This is your list, Papa Bill.
It's a safe list.
We apologize
it's
to the YouTubers in advance.
To help put together a blizzard survival kit that you can throw in the trunk of your car. I picked all the items.
How many questionable items that plug into the cigarette lighter are there?
None, Imp. All right, hold on. You're not separated out, Papa Bill.
I'm not separated out?
Yes, I know what I mean.
Oi, Jilly!
It's Jillykins! Hello, Jilly! How are you? Tut-tut, cheerio! Hold on.
Good vibrations. It has Mrs. Doubtfire.
It says chat. Okay. All right. First up is you're gonna need a bag.
Granny and Papa Bill, I just want to make sure you did. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we did, Barry. And I bought a thing. Didn't I buy a thing? I bought Kenshi.
Good.
I bought Kenshi. It's really hard. It's really fun, but it's really hard.
Oh, Kenshi.
Okay, bam. Is this the one we have? It looks very much like it.
It looks about the same.
I have been wanting to try that one.
Folks, here's... I try to figure things that can help you have shelter,
kimchi,
food, fire, and water.
It's Mrs. Doubtfire until she starts drinking, then it becomes Julia Child.
Hold on, let me try and fix Papa Bill. Because I like to be able to make you guys quiet when Papa Bill's talking so you can hear what he says. And it's not doing that at the moment. Output chat. There we go. Okay, that should work. All right. That should work now. Maybe. But yeah, this looks like a monster big duffel bag. Oh, 42, well, yeah.
Look at the pictures off the side. There's one that shows the sizes of the different bags. And yes, this is 42-inch long by 20 by 20 because you want to have a lot of stuff in one bag that you can just throw in the trunk and leave it there.
Oh, those are nice.
All winter long.
Yeah. Oh, and you can get smaller ones too if you've got a smaller car.
Oh, we could fit one of our kids in there.
Yeah, there you go, Imp.
You can fit your child in there with the survival gear.
There you go. But wait.
Looks like they will hold an average size human.
And I would have shown the bag last, but that's okay.
Well, I figured we had to show where you were going to put all this stuff.
You could have showed at the end, said all the stuff that you
if
just
you
got,
chop properly.
put it in this big bag.
Oh, okay.
You can go in the order that they're in. You don't have to search around. Just go down the list.
Okay, here we go. Bam! You can suck it with the Lifestraw personal water filter.
These, well, that's the travel case. Because you skipped over the Lifestraw.
Oh, I deleted the Lifestraw because I thought it was a duplicate.
Pee-pee straw.
I thought it was a duplicate.
I put a list together so we have what people need, and you go deleting stuff from the list?
Yeah, well, I thought like you found the straw itself, and then you found like the straw in a little like mini kit thing.
No. You didn't notice the price?
Yeah, this one was cheaper, so I said, "Hey, let's."
Oh yeah, it's cheaper.
Let's go with the cheaper one.
Go down to the frequently purchased with and see if they've got the Lifestraw, because the Lifestraw is a very useful
This is
item.
why you will
If
die
you
in
camp,
case of a...
if you go boating a lot, if you live in hurricane zones, this is something nice to have. Each person would need to have one.
Okay, hold on. I got it. I got it. You had one job, Mima. Here we go.
I know you're really thirsty, but look, I have a nice case.
Yeah, and you could fit a straw in it too.
Well, the case is cheaper than the straw.
Yes, because the straw is what saves your butt.
Oh, let Papa Bill pack.
Okay, folks. Life straws, they've been well tested,
Me
very
most
well
thirsty.
rated. If there's ever a situation where you think that your water might be contaminated, like we've actually had a couple of times now, they've dinged into the water mains in the area.
Oh, yeah.
And we've been put on boil alerts and stuff like that. If you ever have any doubts, it's nice to have a few of these around. These, I would still personally boil water in a situation like that. But even then, I would be tempted to drink through a straw or filter. They've actually got larger of these that you can pump water through to filter out the water. It's like 1 micron size filter.
Yeah, it says it gets rid of 99.99999% of waterborne bacteria and 99.999% of parasites, including Giardia and Cryptosporidium, which you don't want.
They've actually shown people, demonstrating these straws by going down into stagnant water out in the west that's like nasty looking, and you can even see stuff swimming around it. And they've drank water through these straws perfectly safely.
Yeah, so if that's right, if you get ejected from your car while you're waiting for the ambulance, you can drink out of the dish. There you go.
And the only reason that I put the cases on that Mima so wonderfully saved and got rid of the straw was you want to protect these filters. You don't want them getting cracked or anything like that where they'll let water bypass the filtration. So you want to keep them safe and padded.
There we go. But wait. That's the only thing I deleted from the list. Everything else is still on there.
And just go in the order I went through, because
yeah, that's the order I'm going in.
list. And I'm not saying this is the be-all, end-all list. There's still, probably a lot of things you might want to add. There's things you can come up with to add. But this is just enough to give you food, shelter, water, and heat.
A life tent.
Yeah, this is Mylar reflective tent. 2-person tent. It'd be cozy, but it'll help keep you warm and keep the elements off you. One of the other things I threw on the list is a tarp that I would throw over this, only because the green of this will blend in. If you got any tree cover around, you're not going to get seen. The tarp I threw in with it is a bright orange tarp, which will help keep the elements off of you. This will help keep you warm. It's designed to reflect body heat back in on the people in there.
Wow, that is really compact.
They have an orange one, too.
What's that?
They have it in orange, too.
I didn't see the orange. Otherwise, I would have just picked it. I still would have picked the tarp, though, because if this gets wet, it's still going to be kind of damp and nasty. throw a tarp over the top of it, let this just do its job of reflecting the heat in on you. And you'd want to build the fire a little bit off of where the opening is so the heat from the fire can go inside and get reflected as well.
But wait.
There's more.
You'll have to snuggle. But yeah, people that were stuck on I-95 said they'd turn on their car for like 10 minutes, heat it up, and then turn it off again because they were trying to conserve gas because they had no idea when they were going to get out of there. The world's toughest emergency blankets.
Oh no, that's awful and scary.
And these are for when you're sitting outside of the tent. I mean, you're probably not going to wrap yourself up in this inside the tent. You could use this to line your blanket or your sleeping bag or whatever you're in to help reflect the heat onto you.
Oh, so it's got the Mylar.
Yeah, it's Mylar.
Heat Flex Mylar. Tear resistant. I'd still want a regular blanket.
Well, I've got blankets on the list as well. Unless you deleted them.
Nuh-uh. Where did I put my soda? I had a soda. Where did it go?
Lots of people disappear in national parks because they didn't have pupper bills.
Exactly, Kira. But wait.
More.
Oh, this is good.
Soda delete.
This is good because I tried to make a fire once with a magnifying glass. And it did not work. A plasma lighter. Windproof and waterproof. And USB rechargeable.
Deleted soda.
There's a reason I got this. The USB rechargeable is one of them. But in this kit that I'm throwing together, there's waterproof matches, there's a plasma lighter, and there's a the striking steel and flint, I guess it is.
Can I make it big? There we go.
And there's also magnesium shavings.
It's a cool little case, though. Looks like it could take getting beat up a bit. But wait.
There's more.
Oh, here's your magnesium.
You don't want us to rub two sticks together.
If I'm too old and too tired, I'm not rubbing two damn sticks together.
We wouldn't be allowed that in the Boy Scouts. That's cheating. Bam! Emergency magnesium.
Yes, this has the striking
You can
steel
always
fire
rely on
starter,
body.
and it's also 6 bags of magnesium shavings. You don't want to dump it all into one big pile. You just want a little bit of the magnesium shavings, then put the lid back on the rest and put it away. Yeah, don't let it get wet.
Oh, it doesn't work when it's wet?
pile that you can use your steel on, or even the match. You know, if you've got want to use the match.
I would think since it's like metal, it would work even when it's wet.
So you want to get magnesium wet?
Why not? Oh, it's explosive? What? Seriously? Magnesium and water? Mima missed that day in chemistry class. Okay, well, it's reactive, but that doesn't mean you can't get it wet. All right, had no idea. We have some of that, don't we?
Well, we've got a magnesium bar that you shave
Yeah.
off the shavings.
Well, crap on a cracker. Glad I haven't needed it. Now I know.
Yeah, Red, I didn't go into that because we've also got some of the, I'm trying to think of what it's, the powder that you mix with glycerin.
Yeah, the liquid stuff.
Because we actually started a couple fires in our firebox out back by putting in a pile of powder and squirting the glycerin on it, and it gets all hot and sizzly and then burst into flames. And yes, there's a lot of things you can use for tinder. Dryer lint's a really good one.
Oh, we got plenty of that. Nitroglycerin? Is that what we have? No.
No, it's
But wait. Oh, what's this?
There's more. Potassium permanganate. I have no idea how you pronounce it.
Aether has it going. So food, shelter, protection from the elements, everything Mima never has in games. Exactly. Cotton dry and lint is better than synthetics. Yes, I would think so. Synthetics would probably not be good to smell if you're burning them. Potassium pomegranate. I got it. One of the things Boy Scouts is making boys arsonists. Mima would get stranded and start punching trees. What is this?
It's char cloth.
Char cloth?
Yes. You tear off a piece. It's basically another fire starter.
Oh. So just a little bit'll do you then?
Well, go back to the thing because it tells you. Yeah, fire pistons are good. I actually saw a couple, but I've never used them, and I really haven't looked much at them. This one here, go down it says start 72 fires, ignites with sparks from a ferro rod, magnifying glass, solar lighter, ignites instantly, burns well, and all that.
Oh, okay. Cool. But wait. Celtic Drake, you seriously made your own char cloth? I've never even heard of it till now.
It's like it is to cloth what charcoal is to wood. It's pre-burnt so that it catches the sparks easily. And
bam. Now, I would use this with the Mylar blanket because I would want both.
That's what I was saying earlier. When you're laying in that tent there, you could wrap a Mylar blanket around this blanket, around you, while you're sitting outside of it. I wouldn't do the Mylar blanket around this blanket inside the tent.
And Emerald's making Chinese pencil paper matches. Oh, you lied, Mima. You would be running around naked complaining it was hot. Actually, you're right, Talmar. You're right.
It depends on how you react to the wool. I mean, I've had wool against my naked skin, and I've felt comfortable with it. But there's other wool that I've put around me that, yeah, it does get quite itchy.
No, matches inside of pencil paper, tightly wound. You know what that makes, Mima?
Snap pops?
Oh! The little poppy things? Those are fun. But wait.
There's more.
And this should always be in your car or vehicle. No matter what the weather. Bam. Is a first aid kit. You already got one, right? If not, you're ordering it right now, right?
This is one I picked because it wasn't the super duper expensive, has everything kit. But it was a decent kit, had a decent amount of stuff in it for under $20.
Mufasa, thank you for the follow, hon. It looks like it's got a bunch of stuff. It's small.
Again, I look for size that you could shove in the other bag, which you wouldn't have seen if Mimo went in order.
I'm going in order.
No, you went to the last thing first.
And then I went in order. You have a bigger than that dirt biking crash box? Well, that sounds a little more hazardous.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just throwing together something that you can throw in your car. We leave ours in year round. It's made for if we get run off the road in snow, but it's got all this stuff in it. It's coming up, Celtic. It's coming up.
But wait.
And it's really limited stuff because it's just I could have gone all day with the different dehydrated foods.
Oh, yeah. Bam. Now we're cooking. Look how little that is. It's a little baby. It's teeny
Actually,
tiny.
That's a pot and a pan with stuff in it.
Dehydrated water.
Look at the pictures.
Look.
Click the next picture. It's a pot, a pan, 2 little bowls.
You know what these look like? If you have to pee and you can't get out of your car. That's what these kind of look like.
That's your bowls.
Oh. Okay, don't use them interchangeably.
Yes, you will be eating out of it later. So if you really have to go, you have to think about it.
Or use your straw. Conserve moisture. And use your straw. Oh, but that packs up really nicely.
Yeah, again, I'm looking for stuff that fits nicely in the big bag.
Where's the shrimp? And don't wipe with poison ivy in the woods, people. Good point, Barry. Good point.
No, I don't add the stove like he's got underneath that pan right there. I didn't add any of those. There's a lot of them out there. If you want to pick one, it's a very good idea for camping and whatnot. I was just looking to throw it in something to throw in the survival kit, and you want something to be able to melt snow for water.
Yes, don't eat snow if you're thirsty. It'll cool down your body temperature. It cools down your core or your gore.
And that's what I was thinking with this. You got the pot, you can pack full of snow, throw it over the fire that you've made.
Cook some
melt
shrimp.
It down. And I've also got coming up a container to put water in, so you can like melt a bunch of snow, let it cool a little bit, put it in the big jug so that you'll have a big jug of drinking water as well.
And this is good just for general visibility. Like if you run off the road in the snow, yeah.
Yeah, the tarp.
Just having a nice big orange tarp.
They had white ones, which are totally useless in the snow. And they had, the blue and the green. But I figured this is a very bright one that'll help get you seen a lot more easily. And it's a color that doesn't occur out there. So, green, it could blend in with trees. Orange doesn't blend in with anything. At least not in the snow.
But wait. Here we go. Don't drink the forbidden lemonade in the radiator. What? Bam. Jedi, you love camping stuff? I own a Coleman stove that used to belong to my grandfather. He got it back in the 70s. Yeah, I remember those. I remember those.
This is the only dehydrated food that I've added. It's just a vegetable soup blend. This is a pound. I would probably put a couple of pounds in, or however many people that you travel with, try to get at least a pound or so per person, which should give you a couple of days worth of food if you need it. Yeah. And I figured this is something easy to heat up in water, which is just melted snow. You're going to have plenty of that around you.
And here we go. This is a must.
And we actually had some of that soup mix.
But wait. Oh, yeah, here you go. You got the hot chocolate. You don't need all 30 packs, but just toss in a couple packs.
Toss in the whole thing. The reason I did this is you want to keep your core temperature up, which is why we're not eating the snow. You can make hot soup, hot coffee, or hot cocoa.
We're making me thirsty, and I have no soda.
Oh, where?
I need a straw and a TP break. I'm thirsty. But wait.
There's more.
Hold on, here we go. Bam. That is so depressing. Yes, Imp, we're combining the straw and the TP break. It's all I got handy. Oh. So
this, what?
I was just going to ask you why we have a shovel and a pick.
Well, the pick is to help break through ice if you get iced in. The shovel's to help dig down to where your tires can get more purchase on the ground if you're stuck.
Or if you have to go number 2.
Or, yeah, to make cat holes.
What's a cat hole?
The hole you go number 2 in.
Oh, it's got a name? It's got an official name? It's not just a number 2 hole?
And if the snow's really bad, you can use this to dig your way in and make a little ice cave to get out of the wind and weather.
Latrine! There we go, Aether. I know that word.
Now, I'll be the first to say there's a lot of pre-made kits with a lot of this stuff in them, which is fine if you want to get a pre-made kit.
Yeah, we're just giving you ideas. Bam. Portable solar charger power bank.
This will help power your lighter as well as your cell phone.
Yeah.
Celtic, I didn't list that because that should already be in your damn car.
Pacheco, you missed a great opportunity. You could have told her anything.
Wherever you are, you should have duct tape in the car already.
But that's nifty.
But yeah, this is a little solar charger. On one side, for those that have the where you just place your phone on top of the charger and it charges, it'll do that. And you plug cords in it.
Oh, it's bigger than I thought.
they had another one that had the cords pre-attached in it, and you could pull them out and use them. My thought with that is there's so many different types of cords. It's better that you just have a cord for your phone, for your lighter, for whatever else. Have a few cords that you use in there, rather than relying on it having the one that you need.
You have one of these on your window?
Window? What?
I don't know. Yasha said I have one of these on my window. Oh, you mean
the solar charger?
You keep the solar charger in your window, so it's sucking up the solars. Now I get it. Yeah, Florida's a little extreme for keeping stuff in your car. Ultra Fox, how you doing, hon? Well, you can pop by anytime. We're always glad to see you. But wait.
There's more.
We're just going through some survival gear that you should keep in your vehicle. Because we were talking about the folks that got stranded in Virginia on I-95 in the snow for like 24 hours stuck in their cars. Bam. With no food or extra water or anything, and they probably had to pee.
Okay, this was a well-rated little kit. It was cheaper than a lot, more expensive than a couple, but it seems to have everything that I would want to have in it. It's got a signal mirror in it. It's got a Mylar blanket. It's got the fire stick and scraper. It's got a knife. It's got a multi-tool. It's got a cheap little compass, which, scroll down a little bit because it's got the Ninja wallet thing.
The
I meant
Ninja.
scroll down on the picture, but
oh, I can't make the picture move. Is this the Ninja wallet thing?
no, that's
Here, let me get out of
that's
this.
sorry. The picture I'm looking's about 10 seconds behind. It's just a little wallet tool, but it's got a bunch of little tools in it. I wouldn't even worry about a compass because honestly, if you're on the side of the road, if down in a ditch, whatever, don't wander away. I mean, it's safest to pitch that bright orange tarp up there and stay warm, stay fed, have a little fire, a little bit of food, and stay where you're at.
Yeah, and Cy, absolutely right. You should always have kitty litter in the back of your car. Blue, seen on the news a guy in a bread truck. He was delivering and got bread out and gave to those waiting so they could have something to eat. Yeah, cool beans. I saw something else too. Some folks were coming back from Florida and they had like a bunch of oranges that they had gotten in Florida and they were giving them out to people too. But yeah, there was the news guy who got stuck in there with his dog, and that made me think, do we have some dog food in ours?
Well, no, because if we go to take our dogs, we take dog food with us.
Yeah.
What's in there right now is if you and I run up to if we drive to Ohio and we get kicked off of I-70 into a ditch, it's only going to be you and I, not the dogs with us. Yeah, cat litter and the road salt is a good idea to have. I think we just have cat litter.
Maybe.
We've got the road salt.
Well, if it's crunchy. Bam. And you've got anybody breastfeeding in the family, you can make a cereal for breakfast.
Or if there's any roaches around. But yeah, here's the jug I was talking about earlier. When you're melting the snow, let it cool off a little bit, dump it in this. You can sit there while you're just drinking your cup of coffee and constantly melt snow over the fire and use it to fill this up so that the next day you can just drink some water or use it to make your breakfast soup or breakfast coffee or whatever.
Stay in the car and wait for rescue. In Canada, we wait for the rescue units to show up on skidoos. Skidoos! I like saying that. Skidoo! My grandpa showed me you
Mix.
Oh, mix 50-50 of the 2 bags. Yeah, my dad always said to stick it in the trunk too for extra traction. Like a bunch of kitty litter bags.
Kitty litter bags, yeah.
And I threw this in because I didn't see the soup. So
you're adding stuff to my list.
I added stuff to your list.
I could have added 50 different food things in there. But I tried to keep it simple.
I don't know what they'd taste like, but bam. Survival tabs. So you like eat it 1 cube and you're good to go.
And they taste like crap.
But they'll last for 25 years.
So will the...
Yasha Kitten, have a good night, hon.
The dehydrated foods.
You just need 1 little cube. Edible antifreeze. It says it's the just in case food. Because that's the only time you would consider eating it. Oh, it's for backup situations. It's got everything you need in 1 little cube. Oh, it's got mixed flavors. Here you go.
Now, you can get what Meemaw suggested, but honestly, the list I threw together, it gets you shelter, water, food, fire, and it gives you a way to signal people so they can see you and find you quicker.
Yes. Thank you, Papa Bill, for putting that together. And Celtic Drake, Meemaw will have lembas bread. Think of it. Think of it as your lembas bread. Ah. But there we go. We want safe moon pies out there.